In this chapter, we will be studying about forest, their importance, forest products, forest as an ecosystem, food chain and food web, interdependence between plants and animals, threats to forest, and at last, conservation of forest. Now, our first topic is forest. So, this term forest is derived from old Latin word forest, and the meaning of forest is out of doors. So, this forest is a large area of land where various plants, animals, and microorganisms exist in their natural homes. Natural homes means forest is the natural habitat for various plants, animals, and microbes. So, forest is a large uncultivated area of land densely covered with a large variety of diverse species. Diverse species means different species of plants, animals, and microorganisms. And this forest in the forest, different type of plants, animals, and microbes are present, and this area is uncultivated, means this is not created by humans, and this area land area is a forest land area is without any fencing, means no any boundary is there. As we can see in the parks and in the agricultural lands which is created by human beings, they are with fencing. There are proper fencing in the parks and in the agricultural lands, but there is no any fencing, no any boundary made by human beings in the forest. So that is why forest is uncultivated area of land which is densely covered with different varieties of plants, animals, and microorganisms. Then all the forest, they do not have same types of trees and plants because of the different climate and soil. So just because of depending upon the different climatic condition, each and every region have different type of forest, and in those forests different type of plants, animals are present. So some of the trees which are found in the forest of our country are sal, teak, shisham, neem, semal, bamboo. So many trees are there which are present in the forest. Now, just like plants and trees, so many types of different types of animals also, they are present in forest depending upon the climatic conditions. So some of the animals which are found in the forest are elephants, monkeys, different type of birds, different type of snakes, all type of means carnivores, herbivores, as we have studied. So different type of animals are present in the forest, and forest, they are considered as the national wealth, as they provide many things. We get so many things, so many forest product we get from forest. That is why forest resources, they are very important, they play very important role in the economy of any country. Okay, and forest is very important because forest is a very big habitat. It provides home to many plants, many animals, microorganisms, as well as forest acts as a purifier of air and water. Forest acts as a purifier of air. Why? Because the leaves of the trees and plants, they clean the air by trapping dust from the air. The dust particles which are present in the air, these dust particles are trapped by the leaves of the plants and trees. And you all know plants, they do photosynthesis by making their food, and they release oxygen also. So plants also release oxygen in the air, and the forest also acts as a purifier of water. Why? Because trees, they suck the dirty water, their roots, they suck the dirty water from the soil, and they make the pure water available in as the rain, because they suck the water, means they absorb the water from the soil, and then through transpiration they release the pure water vapor, and through water cycle it is it is again it come back to the soil, means again it come back to the earth. So they act as a purifier of air as well as of water. So students, our next topic is layers of a forest. Forests consist of different horizontal layers of vegetation, but mainly five layers are there. Means these horizontal layers are divided into five parts. Five layers are there: canopy, understory, shrub layer, herb layer, and forest floor. So first one is canopy. Means the uppermost branches and leaves of tall trees. They act as a roof cover or they act as umbrella. As you can see, suppose this is the tallest tree in the forest. So these branches and it leaves, it they acts as a roof, okay, or they act as an umbrella. Or you can see in this tree also, the branches, their leaves, they act as a roof or they act as an umbrella. So this is the uppermost part, which is made up of branches and leaves, and which act as roof or umbrella over the forest ground. It is called as canopy. So canopy is the highest layer of the vegetation in any forest, and this part, canopy of any tall tree, they get the maximum amount of sunlight, and they also determine the availability of sunlight on the layers of different vegetations which are found below the canopy of tall trees. Now next thing, crown. The branchy part of trees above the stem is called as the crown of the tree. As suppose we are talking about this tree, so this is a stem, okay, and the part which is present above the stem means these branches and the leaves, all this part, it make the crown of this tree. Next one, understory. So the vegetation that grows under the shade of tall trees and big trees is called understory. So as you can see in this diagram, you can see this is the canopy because these are the roof like structure formed by the tall trees, and these are the plants, these are the trees basically. They are smaller in height than the tall trees. So these are the trees which are found under the shade of tall trees, under the shade of tall and big trees. So this layer of vegetation is called understory, okay, and this is just below the canopy, and this layer gets less sunlight as compared to the canopy, as compared to the first layer, that is canopy, okay. Now the next layer is shrub layer. So here you can see in this diagram, this is the shrub layer, okay. So the layer of vegetation which is found below the understory means the height of that plants, they will be much smaller than the understory, means the second layer of the forest. So the layer of vegetation which is found just below the understory, this layer is called shrub layer, okay. Means suppose here understory is there, so the plants which are found below the understory, they will make the shrub layer, and basically they are this layer consists of mature shrubs and bushes. Mainly they are having the height of 1 to 2 meter, and the animals, they also found in this layer only. And these plants, they produce fruits. Basically the fruits, they are dispersed by the animals because animals live there, they used to eat on the fruits and they spread the seeds on the different places. Next layer is herb layer. So herb layer is the layer of vegetation which is found below the shrub layer because herbs are much smaller than the shrubs. So they are much smaller than the shrubs, they are found below the shrub layer. So here you can see this is the ground layer, and ground layer, it is generally it is shrub layer, this is herb layer. So in this layer some plants are present, as so many type of herbs are there, ferns, grasses. So this is the lowest layer of the vegetation in the forest, consisting of height of below or less than 1 meter. Now next and last layer is forest floor. So this is a forest floor. The ground surface of the forest is called forest floor, means the lowest layer where different type of plants are present, and mosses are present, liverworts, there are bryophytes. About bryophytes you will be studying in higher classes. Lichens you all have studied. So such type of organisms, such type of plants are found on the forest floor. This is generally dark in color because less amount of sunlight comes on the forest floor because of the large canopy of the tall trees. So this is generally darker in color, and this is the ground surface of the forest.